June 6, 1944. What would you do if the world around you turned into a storm of fire, smoke, and broken bodies, and the only way to survive was to keep moving forward into the nightmare? Sergeant Donald Malarkey, a young man from Oregon who once lived a simple life under quiet skies, stepped off the boat into the chaos of D-Day, where the sand was not golden but painted with the red of fallen soldiers, and the air carried screams that mixed with the thunder of gunfire, and yet he kept going, crawling, firing, dragging men behind shattered iron obstacles while waves swallowed others whole. It was not a movie, not a story told later for glory, but a real and raw descent into a living hell, where courage had to overpower terror. He was part of Easy Company, the famed band of brothers, but behind the fame were nights when the ground shook from artillery so fierce that men dug their fingers bloody trying to hide in the dirt. And in Bastogne, December 1944, the winter became an enemy itself. Snow soaking through boots, frostbite eating flesh, soldiers frozen stiff in foxholes as the sky screamed with shells. And Malarkey saw comrades' eyes glaze into silence while he held his rifle tighter, not knowing if daylight would ever come. Yet through it all, he carried memories of faces, the friends lost in hedgerows of Normandy or the dense forests of the Ardennes, each memory a weight heavier than the gear on his back. And the question lingers. How does a man walk out of that horror and still keep living? His war was not just firefights, but the cruel sight of civilians caught in crossfire, the smell of burning villages, and moments when silence after the bombardment was worse than the noise. Because silence meant you could hear the moans of the wounded drifting across the night. Malarkey pushed through with a strange blend of fear and fury, seeing his brothers fall beside him and promising he would not let their sacrifice fade into forgotten dirt. And even when the war ended, the shadows of those battles followed him, long and cold, into the years of peace. The horror was never left behind. It clung to his memory. The faces, the frozen bodies, the sudden blasts, the endless question of why he lived when others didn't. And you, listening now, tell me, if you were dropped into that storm of war, would you have stood, fought, endured, or would the weight of death have broken you too?